you.
Thank you, Mr. President. My name is Juma Ayo. My media house is Crown Media here in Tanzania.
Your one that
Yes?
you own?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I'm not owning.
I hope you're going to say my one, the one that I started, that I own. So is that my media house? Because we want to encourage young boys and girls and young men and women to have their own businesses. And
Don't worry. First, President, I have to congratulate you because you
I'm not worrying. I just say,
Okay. Thank you.
I believe in you.
Okay, thank you. I had three questions, but one of these three questions, it was for Mr. Mosenga, but I don't see him around, but I think you will answer it, Mr. President. Okay, my first question is...
If it's an easy one, I'll answer it for him.
Okay, yes.
If it's a difficult one, I'll throw it back and say...
I hope you will answer it.
Yeah.
Mr. President, how can we have an AFCON that the country concerned can afford to host instead of this AFCON which has 24 teams? The construction of infrastructure is becoming so large that many countries can't afford it, while the developing country like Tanzania, Kenya, and Uganda, we know now they are thinking maybe about the other social services and something like that. So we have many examples of the past AFCON. Even the stadium usually have now turned into livestock farms. Like I went in Gabon, and sometimes I went in Cameroon. The stadium like Olembe is very worse now. So how can we have a good one? The second question is, how is CAF planning for the next Pamoja AFCON, considering that East African countries have political problems, especially during election? And I have to remind you, Mr. President, that Kenya is expecting to hold its own election next year when the AFCON will take place in East Africa. And the third one...
Are you from Kenya?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yes. The third one, why are CAF audited account not published like they did years ago? You have talked about the progress, and that is something good, but don't you think that financial progress is something that should be shared with football stakeholders openly? And the last one, as I said, that it was special for Mr. Mosenga, but I think you will help us to know that your Secretary General, Veron, has reached the retirement age. Is he going to step down, or CAF will assume this?
That's why I asked you whether that was your company, because I want to employ you, you know.
Oh, I'm ready. Thank you.
I want to employ you. Let me tell you, thank you so much. And so, thank you for those good questions. Number one, the financial statements of CAF are in the public domain. They're available. It's a public document, so you can get hold of it wherever you want. It's on the website. So it's there. Yeah,
it's good.
Because we have a duty to you and to hundreds of millions of football lovers to know exactly how we are performing. You know, are there improvements? Where's there room to do to do better? And then you're 100% right. We almost had a similar problem. I don't want to mention countries, but where there were huge amounts of money was spent on stadiums, and there was no maintenance of those stadiums or even utilization. So that's why we don't want one country to overextend itself. I mean, look at Pamoja, 3 countries. So not one of them has to build all of those stadiums on its own. Samson, for AFCON, we need about 6 full-time stadiums, world-class stadiums, and then training pitches, 24. So we need 24 world-class places for the teams to train and exercise and warm up, and then you need 6 stadiums worldwide. So Kenya doesn't need to do that. Uganda doesn't need to do that, neither Tanzania. But the beauty is, I mean, you know, for these 3 countries to come together, as exciting and as, you know, inspiring it is from a football perspective, it's also about our people. Jobs are being created. They are trading together. Investments are taking place amongst our three nations. Our people, because sometimes these borders are artificial. You know, we are the same people on the same side of the river, but that river separates us. And it's part of our commitment to an Africa where all of us work together with our neighbors for football development, but also for jobs, for investment, for tourism, and for improving the living conditions of our people. So those stadiums, I mean, Yanga will be using all of those stadiums. Is that correct, my chairman? You are building a new stadium. You see, I don't know which team. You like Simba or you like Yanga? No, you don't like. Okay. And all the others. And so those infrastructure will be used by our football clubs, by our national teams, because also we're having more competitions coming now, more CAF competitions, more national team competitions. There's going to be a national team competition every year. So the quality of African players will be world class. So when we compete in the World Cup, we will do even better because we are being kept at the highest level. So those facilities, those stadiums will be utilized, will be maintained, and will be there for posterity. And yeah, you said there are elections in Kenya. When are the Kenya elections? It's August, eh? Yeah, we will be finished by then. Eh? Yeah, you will know by then how wonderful you will have performed. Okay, next question quickly. Let's go to the lady.
Let's go to this side.
No, give the ladies. Man, lady. There's a lady there.
No. Just no.
Sorry.
Please. We
My
speak
apologies,
one
sorry.
person at a time, if you don't
My
mind.
apologies, sorry.
Let's go to the lady at the back. I promise you'll have a chance.
What was? About him? Retirement. Yeah, no, but the retirement is governed by our rules and regulations. And we deal with those things in accordance with not just legality, but governance. So we will take the best decision as CAF concerning employees. Now, I've got so many I don't know, I'll get guidance, Sengo, you might know. In many companies, when you reach a retirement age, the leadership, the board, can extend it for a year on a year basis, or they can decide to find somebody else. So we will deal with that in accordance with not just our rules and regulations, but also in accordance with governance, global best practices. Thank you.